Thank you. My name is Tony Hendricks. I'm the candidate for LaPorte County Surveyor. A brief history of my experience. When I was, my father's an Indiana licensed land surveyor and professional engineer. I started surveying probably when I was about 10 years old, first recollection. Went to Marquette High School, graduated from Marquette High School at 18 years of age. I was the youngest crew chief for Indiana Department of Transportation. Went to Purdue University for 4 years, got my Bachelor of Science. Went to St. Louis, worked on the major Fortune 500 companies for 4 years. Come back to the LaPorte community to work as a land surveyor in LaPorte County. I am the president of the Charles Hendricks and Associates PC. I am presently licensed in the state of Indiana, and I'm running for LaPorte County Surveyor as a way to give back to the community that's given so much to my family. And I hope that we can move LaPorte County Surveyor's office to be the model surveyor's office in the state of Indiana. My name is Tony Hendricks. I'm running for LaPorte County Surveyor.
Hello everyone, I'm John Saylor and I'm the Republican candidate for County Surveyor. I'd just like to let you know that I've been surveying. I got my first job 36 years ago, and 20 years ago I got licensed in Indiana and shortly thereafter in another state. I've been running my own surveying business for the last 17 years. I've done every kind of surveying that you can think of and scattered all over Indiana. I've been the first with all the major technology advances over the last 25 years. And if you elect me, I already know how to work with the GIS department, the other personnel in the surveyor's office, the recorder's office, everywhere, the plan commission. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've done a lot of GIS surveys for other counties, 8 of them across Indiana. So there's just nothing in surveying that you can't count on me to be able to already know how to do. I've been doing it a long time. Thank you.
What do you see as the issues for the job, and what are your goals for the job?
The job of the county surveyor is to perpetuate the locations of the original government section corners and to be an advisor and facilitator for the drainage board. And I've been reestablishing section corners, all along. That's something that we need to do at the county surveyor's level, also so that the private surveyors have points to measure from to keep the costs down. And there's a lot of ways of doing that, and I've surveyed all over the state, so I've seen how other counties have done that. Some reimburse other surveyors when they do a good job on perpetuating a corner. Some of them just go out and do it themselves, and there'll be a combination of those things done if I'm in there. I've been using GPS to reestablish section corners and done the last 2 times that LaPorte County's hired this done. I was a surveyor that did that. The drainage board hired me to do their survey, so I'm very familiar with helping them out.
Like John said, the LaPorte County land surveyor's job is perpetuation of section corners, the drainage board member, and also a member of the plan commission. And I believe the times I've spent in various developers and times I've spent in the plan commission, the big thing that's going to come to the surveyor's office is the technical expertise in the plan commission. With the countywide plan we just approved, and with the up-and-coming change in the master plan and the zoning, the surveyor can also add various amounts of expertise as the local community professional to help our progress go forward in LaPorte County. And my goal for the LaPorte County Surveyor's Office is to move it forward. First and foremost goal is to take all the information they have and put it online. It's already digital. Just put it online so every private surveyor has access at their fingertips. They can print it with their own paper and their own ink and save the LaPorte County taxpayers some money.
Please explain how new technology will play a role in the surveyor's office.
That's a good question because Charles Hendricks and Associates presently has a Trimble VRS station, the only Trimble VRS station in this county. And we have been out, I've personally been out past week running around this county and using this new technology, checking various monuments to make sure the accuracy of this is what they said. They told us half-inch accuracy and 25-mile radius. I can tell you tonight, we've checked into the NGS monuments, which are the federal monuments, within a quarter inch. So this technology, of which Hendricks and Associates will give free access, username and password to this system, to the surveyor's office, I'm elected, will be available for the surveyor's office to make our GIS extremely, extremely accurate.
Mr. Saylor, do you want me to question?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
This technology isn't new, folks. I've been doing this kind of work for the last 12 years. I've established the control layers for the GIS programs of 8 counties. This is not hard work to do for a surveyor that's been doing it for a long time. I've also like to let you know that his isn't the only base station operating in LaPorte County. Mine's been in LaPorte County for 12 years. There are also Coors Station, and the State Department of Highway Department is also building a network. This information is free to all of us if we have the receivers to receive that data. But the only problem is LaPorte County doesn't have it now, and I don't know when they'll be able to afford it. That would be a nice goal, but this equipment is expensive, and the surveyor's office doesn't need it every day.
How will your experience or talent affect the new county plan, if at all?
Well, right now, they made up this new plan. They've been working on it for a long time without the expertise of any surveyor. So any surveyor is going to help. We know how to develop a project or a property, and what steps are done, what order they're done in. And right now you have an attorney and some other people deciding, they're lay people, and so any surveyor is going to be able to help that a lot. I've been doing subdivisions in LaPorte County for a long time, and I've not had one subdivision not pass. All of my subdivisions have passed the Plan Commission. So I think I'm well prepared for that.
Mr. Hendricks, you want me to repeat the question?
No, thanks. That's a good question. We have been working closely with Mitch Bishop, the county planner, and we've been in close contact with him following his countywide plan and following the development of the consultants to work on this plan and giving him our inputs. We feel it's in our interest, in our farmers' interest, and developers' interest, and every interest of the community to talk to the planning of this county. My experience ranges from the 4 years in St. Louis where we dealt with these very things. They worked on their master plan, and they came into the same very things in 1992, 93, 94, 95, 96 that we are dealing with right now. Progress is coming. We just need to make sure we get the progress right so every landowner has the right to develop their land or not develop their land and not affect the neighboring landowners.
If elected, what is your first priority upon taking office?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is spend quite a bit of time there to find out what's actually, transpiring right now. Exactly what everybody knows. I spend 2 or 3 visits there a week anyway, but I want to make sure what's actually happening there. And I know that I can help train them. I've already trained these people to a certain extent over the years, but there's some things that just haven't happened because the county surveyor won't implement them. And so I'm pretty familiar with them, and I'm just going to help get them up to speed.
My very first thing in office is, like I said, to take all the digitized plans that we have in the county surveyor's office and those records and get them online as fast as we can for the public and private payers to see. My second plan is really to get in the office and show them the vision I have for that office and the plan, and give them a path for how we can achieve that and keep them on board and move forward and make sure we keep those goals for the public taxpayer to save them money.
We're now going to proceed to the closing comments. Remember, you have a minute. Watch your timer. Mr. Hendricks, would you mind starting?
Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming. My name is Tony Hendricks. I'm running for LaPorte County Surveyor. I'm licensed, I'm experienced, and I'm professional. I grew up in a land surveying family. I spent a lot of days since I was a kid all the way till today in the land surveyor's office. I know it inside and out. A lot of people have probably seen me in the Plan Commission. I don't think there's really not a meeting I missed in a year, probably up there for some reason, development or countywide planning or just giving input on how we should protect the landowners in the county. So on November 4th, I ask that you vote for me. I'm running for LaPorte County Land Surveyor. Thank you.
Mr. Saylor.
Well, I hope that this time around when you vote for surveyor, you'll vote for the guy with the most experience, the most knowledge about the technical aspects of surveying. I've been surveying and been licensed for a long time, 20 years of licensure in 2 states versus 2 years by my opponent. The state of Indiana sets standards. They measure us, and I know you folks don't know if we're qualified to be a surveyor, but the state of Indiana sets those standards, and they measured us, and I've been licensed for 20 years versus only 2. So please vote for the guy that's got the most experience. Thank you.